So this is a new reading introduced in 2017 syllabus. It's taken from, the author of the reading is John C. Hull. The reading is from the risk management book, not the derivatives book. And the reading kind of gives us a very broad level idea of how the banking business works, how to read banking financial statements, how to understand concepts like net interest margin and things around it. Okay, but the reading is mostly on superficial level. At FRM part 2, we go much more in depth and understand these concepts at a later stage. First, now banks. Can anyone help me understand what is a business model of a bank? Yeah, so banks will have a asset side and a liability side. Okay, so liability side is getting in a very simple basic structure, getting the deposits from the investors. And let's say you get deposits on an average at 7%, and then putting those deposits in the form of loans, which is the asset side of the business. And let's say on an average being able to generate 8.5%. And then what we say is whatever assets bank have, it will have a net interest margin of 1.5%. So roughly this is how we should be thinking of a banking business. So traditional role of a banks has been to take deposits and make loans. Interest rate charge on the loan is greater than interest paid on deposits. Difference between the two has to cover administrative cost as well as loan losses. Okay, so you're borrowing at, or you're taking those deposits at 7, you're giving loans at 8.5, but you will have to incur some sort of administrative cost, isn't it, running the entire institution. Plus there would be certain amount of NPAs. NPAs would be non-performing assets, so there would be certain defaults on the loan. So that 1.5 should be large enough to cover all these expenses and losses, and after that you should have some profits, while providing for satisfactory return on equity. Today most banks engage in both commercial as well as investment banking. Commercial banking is, yeah, what we just saw, correct? Taking deposits and then giving in the form of loans. So that is your commercial traditional business. And investment banking, yeah, providing advisory services on transactions like mergers, acquisition, then helping companies raise funds in the form of private equity or debt, then helping companies come up with IPO. All these are part of investment banking activities. So these days we keep on talking about the concept of fencing. Is anyone working on a fencing project here? Have you heard of fencing? Yeah, Chinese wall, yes. So fencing is separation of the investment banking business and the commercial banking business. Okay, so even that part we will discuss later on.